Hello, welcome to April, and we are on day 4 of our Spring Magic Challenge with the Aries new moon. So, yesterday your task was to declutter. So, I hope that you got some time yesterday to declutter something, declutter a, a a drawer, something on your computer, your car, something. And if you didn't do it, if you missed yesterday's challenge, you can always go back and catch up and do the ones that you want to do. So you can go and do some decluttering today. It's very simple. Set a timer for 10 minutes and do some decluttering. So that was for yesterday. So for today, welcome in the month of April. It's April 2025 already. So I've included today a calendar, and you can download this and print this out if you want to use for your monthly calendar planning for the month. And every day is the start of something new. And today happens to be the start of a new month. And so it's a good time, especially since our kind of regular world works on calendars like this. It works on calendars, it works on days of the week. You know, we have these months, we have quarters that we have to do report, we have tax season that, tax day that's coming up pretty soon. We have birthdays, we have anniversaries, we have all these things on dates during the year. And it's not kind of as fluid as the lunar cycle. So that's why I like working with both. I like working with a calendar because I can look at days and I can look at times. And even if it's, this kind of constructed time, it is a good way to make a new start or to make plans. And so you're not just every day waking up going, what do I want to get done today? And I want to make sure that, even if there's just one thing that you want to get done this month, you can put that on the calendar. And that's what your goal is for the month, just like your intention for this lunar cycle. You put that intention down and you work on it. And if it's just one thing, then you work on that. And if it's more than one thing, then you flesh it out and see where it goes. And that's why I like doing a calendar. And I like journals. I like to write. I like to see the days out like this. And you might not like that. You might be a more digital person and you like to just put everything on a digital calendar, or you like to make lists on an app. And that's great too. So you can do that as well. But, find the way that works for you and find something so that you can look at this week ahead and this month ahead and start making plans for that. So that's it for today. That's your challenge for today, April 1st. And just to make some plans for the month. Is there one thing that you really want to do for this month? That there really something that you want to make sure that you get accomplished this month? And it doesn't have to be the whole project. You can look at something that you might be working on for the whole year or for several months and for several weeks. And you know that this part of it you want to get done by the end of April. So, look at those things. It might be since tax time is coming up, and we'll do some challenges around that as well about our finances. But it might be that. It might be getting things ready for tax filing. It might be getting things ready for spring break or for Easter vacation. If you celebrate Easter, or maybe your family celebrates Easter, it might be something that you want to get done outside, since a lot of places are in a time now that you can start planting and start going outside more. So, think about those things and think about what is important to you and put it on that calendar. So if you want to print out this calendar, or print out one to go along with the workbook, and the link will be in the description, the link to the workbook that you can always get and catch up with, that has what we're doing this month or this cycle with the Aries new moon cycle. It has a page for you to do your intention. And it's never too late to go back and do your intention. So if you're catching up, you can always go back and do your intention. And then it's got journal pages that you can write down anything that you want to make notes on for the things that you want to do for the month. So you might want to use your journal pages as kind of a practice page that you can list a lot of the things that you want to do for the month. And then the things that really are important make it onto the calendar. That's one of the things that I love to make lists, and I love to journal, and I love to write in my bullet journal and notebooks and things. But a lot of times I write so much that I get overwhelmed, and I start, just having these long lists of things. And so if I just take some time and write everything down, and then I go back and say, well, what are the really important things that need to get done? What are the important things that need to happen? And what are things that other people can do? What are things I really don't need to do, but I just like to do? And those are some things that you can just put on the back burner. And some things you're just like, this is it's just not important right now. And it's something that I like to do, but I just don't have, I just don't have time for it. And all of us have a limited amount of time during the day. We have a certain number of hours, and a certain number of those, hopefully, are you're sleeping. And some of the hours are for eating and for play. And so you have to make sure that you're getting the hours to the things that you want to do, and you're making time for the things that are important, that really that need to get done, and that are important to you, so that you have that good balance of things that you need to do, like laundry, and that are important as well. um, like making a good meal on the weekends, or going for a walk with your dog who just comes in. So that is today. That is April 1st, our day 4 challenge. And so print out your calendar, or get out your calendar, your notebook, whatever you want to do, and do some planning for today. Oh, and I pulled a couple of cards for us today, and this is from the Tarot of Echoes. Since it is the beginning of the month, I wanted to do a couple of cards for April. And so we have, this is Awakening, which is the Judgment card. And we also have Five of Wands. And these go really well together, I think, especially for this time of year, when there is a lot of awakening, when there is a lot of things, when there are a lot of things that are changing. We're letting go of winter. The seasons are changing. We're looking towards the end of things. Like if you have kids in school, they may be looking towards the end of school. I have a son that's graduating from college. So, those kinds of things are coming up in the next month or so. And so this is a time of awakening, a time of judgment, a time of changes. And it's going to bring some of this Five of Wands. It's going to bring some of that conflict. It's going to bring some of that. What is it that's really important? Because you don't have enough time for everything. So looking at that awakening energy, that judgment energy, and that um, kind of figuring out what's important and letting that conflict happen. It's okay, letting that conflict kind of go, and because it helps you figure out what's going to be important for you going forward. So, again, welcome April, and enjoy your day 4. Print out your calendar, or use a calendar that you have, or a planner that you have, and take with you that awakening in the Five of Wands energy with you for the month. And I will see you again tomorrow for our next challenge. Bye.